door and enter the shop. For a split second, I can see Granny perched behind the register, fanning herself rapidly while she chats with the customers. Okay, so here we can see the day of the week and the time. But when I blink, she's gone. Like a fata morgana. Must be the sticky summer heat getting to my head. Regardless, the memory of her... Did I not say that like an Italian person? Fata morgana. Sorry, I was laughing at myself. Regardless, the memory of her leaves a smile on my face as I pull off the letter she wrote me. Dear Cercesa, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm saying that like an Italian. This is a cute name, by the way, because it means cherry in Spanish. I'm sorry to ask you this, but I'll be staying in the hospital for a little longer, and I have no one else I can trust with the shop while I'm ill. When you were young, you loved to pretend to own the store, and you were quite good at it too. I know time has passed and you have changed, but would you do this old lady one last favor and take care of the store for a week? How can you say no to your grandma when she tells you one last favor and she's in the hospital? She's in the hospital, right? Yeah. Like, what are you supposed to say? You have to say yes. Where was I? My part-timer June will tell you everything you need to know. Thank you for the last-minute favor, sweetheart. She didn't even wait for my answer, and she's thanking me. Typical grandmas. How could I ever ignore such a request from one of the few people who has never given up on me? I visited her yesterday, and despite her cherry cercesa attitude, I could tell that she's in a lot of pain. That is so sad. So apparently this, I don't know why, seeing the bananas and the chips here, it's reminding me of plantain chips. I know y'all Dominicans say plantain, and actually Caribbeans say it too, but it's plantain. No, I think Dominicans say plantano or something. Anyway, so apparently June is supposed to be here to meet me, but doesn't look like anyone's around right now. It's a little bit before 7 in the morning, but the store opens at 8, and by the look of this place, there's still a lot to do before then. Look at these posters. Sunridge Farm Juice, happiness in every sip. I love the detail they've done to this, to the backgrounds. Walking up to the register, I can see that the place hasn't really changed too much, with the same old posters peeling from the wall. That buy one get one for free sale on bread has been going on for the last 20 years, for at least 20 years, by the look of it. Even the music is still the same as it was when I entered the shop for the very first time. The dull tunes of classical music filling the air. Cute. Well, Granny won't mind if I change that for a week. Lost in thought, the touch of a warm hand on my shoulder. Do not touch me. Startles me out of my reverie. And I've never heard that word before, but I assume it has something to do with days. And I quickly turn to see an equally shocked face looking back at me. Bitch! How do you touch me and then get surprised? Who are you and what are you doing in my shop? Your shop? When did Angeline sell it? She didn't. She's in the hospital, so I'm filling in for her. However, that doesn't answer my question. Who are you and what are you doing in my shop? The man smiles sheepishly as he walks around the front of the counter. Lowering the box he was carrying, he then proceeds to lean forward against it, giving me his full attention. Note taken. Well, I'll call you boss then. I work here too. In that case, you can help me. I'm supposed to be meeting June here. Do you know when she'll be in? He looks at me strangely for a second, but that bubbly smile on his face never wavers. You're looking at him. What can I do for you? I was expecting a woman. Oh. I accidentally clicked something that I shouldn't have. I have this in windowed mode. I'll deal with it later. Sorry, guess it's a bit confusing. My name's Junji, but when I started working here, my boss had a bit of trouble pronouncing my name, so I told her she could just call me June. Now everyone else does too. Don't you hate that when you have a name that isn't common in English and people ask you like, that's too hard, can I just call you such and such? Like, no, my parents gave me this name for a reason. Call me that. Like, I mean, if it doesn't bother you, then live your life, but don't let people ask to shorten your name. Someone gave you that name for a reason. Anyway, It would have been of her to tell me that before I got here. Oh, you must be Angeline's granddaughter then. She did mention something about you coming Monday, but aren't you a few days early? Today's Monday. June looked at the weathered calendar behind him as he scratched his chin thoughtfully. Guess I should switch that out then. That would probably be a good idea, especially since it's from 1985. Wow, yeah, that definitely has to go. I shrugged lightly at his comment. Granny was always a bit of a pack rat. Not surprised some of her quirks have trickled down to her business as well. Guess we'd better get to it since we'll be working together this week. Cercesa. Why do I keep doing that in an Italian accent? Cercesa. It's cute though. Right. Let me give you a quick tour of the store then. Not that you need it. I'm sure you know this place way better than I ever could. It's been a while, so a refresher couldn't hurt. June happily jumps up as he walks to the middle of the shop and gestures around grandly. Here's the front of the store. Not that it's much to see or anything like that. That's the understatement of the year. Granny's shop isn't much more than a small convenience store located smack dab in the middle of a proverbial ghetto. On the way to the alone shop, I heard 3 gunshots and was questioned by the police about an armed robbery, not to mention the 14-year-old that casually offered me a discount on his drugs if I bought the package deal. Yikes. Sounds like my neighborhood. Shoot. Granny insists... It's like not funny, it sucks, but... Granny insisted that it always wasn't like this, but I suppose the steady influx of drugs, guns, and apathy slowly eroded everything from its current state. But despite its notorious reputation... Why am I having such a difficult time reading it? Hold on. But despite its notorious reputation, she loves this town and has no plans of ever leaving it behind. Granny usually works up front, but I guess you'll be covering that now? Pretty much. I've got enough customer service experience to last me a lifetime. Girl, me too! So I know my way around a register, but I don't mind helping out wherever else I'm needed. That's cool. There's always lots of other little tasks around the store that could use some attention every now and then. And here's where all the magic happens, the back storage room. I'm usually here restocking since Granny has a hard time moving boxes and stuff now that she's getting older. There's also an area right up over here that you can use for breaks or whatever. Guess that concludes the tour, unless you want to see the dumpster out back. I think I'm good on that. Thanks though. No problem. Oh yeah, can't forget to give this to you. June digs through his pockets until he unearths a large key ring littered with various charms, keys, and store loyalty cards. Grinning, he unceremoniously drops its ungainly weight in my upturned palm. Great, another grim reminder of my new responsibilities. I have a bit of stocking left to do, but you're more than welcome to help me out if you want. I doubt any customers will be coming in this early, so you probably don't have to be on register just yet. Is there anything else that needs to be done, like cleaning up this place? She likes it this way, says it makes everything feel nice and cozy. She would. Well, other than that, the bakery will probably deliver the bread and pastries sometime around noon. You could always wait for them. I saw on the website that it's like over an hour of gameplay. So what, we're almost 9 minutes in, and I'm just now getting the chance to... Wow, I can't believe we're almost 9. We're somewhere on the 9-minute mark. I can't believe we are just now getting an option. But I like it. It just shows the amount of detail they've put into it. Well, no one's gonna be at the register, so might as well help June. I'll help you do stock if that's alright. Great. More hands always make the work go faster. June hands me a small box as we head back to the front of the store to begin working. After a few minutes of stocking and making idle chit-chat, the jarring sound of the front door of the store violently opens, catching our attention. Oh god, I thought we were getting robbed. Like, where's Angie? Hey man, you're really early for your shift today. You really think I'd be here early for fun? I just came to pick up my paycheck. Well, I'm not really sure where Granny would have left it. I just now noticed they're calling her Granny. She's not your grandma, she's my grandma. I can't exactly ask her where it is. Just go check inside the register. Sometimes she leaves it there for me. Oh, I missed it. I clicked too fast. I guess unbelievable. And you are? Don't think that's any of your business. Yes, me too. That's this exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. Me. I'm like getting hype for nothing. I'm like patting my chest. Don't mind Raphael. He works the night shift here, so his grumpy mood is more than likely due from lack of sleep. This is Cerceza, Granny's granddaughter. She's going to be managing the store until she comes back from the hospital, so try to be nice to her, okay? Whatever. So how am I gonna get paid then? There's stuff I need to do before I come back to this dump. You don't have to be here, sis. Like, go home. Go home, Roger. Fed up with his attitude. Me too. I stomp back to the area behind the counter and start rummaging through the register. Sure enough, I find an envelope addressed to Raphael that contains his missing check. Is this what you're looking for? Before I can even hand him the envelope properly, no, he does not snatch it out of my hands. I'm annoyed and I'm not even in the shop for real. He snatches it out of my hands, scrutinizing the check inside to make sure the amount is correct. I will not be choosing you. Like, I already know I'm not going to be choosing you. This is a dating sim, right? He checks to make sure the amount is correct. Took you long enough. You know, saying thank you wouldn't kill you. Yeah, but why thank you for doing something you're supposed to do anyway, Miss Manager? Oh, dang it, I missed it again, but I happened to see it. He said later June. He did not say bye to me. Is he always that rude and unfriendly? Not always. No, I'm gonna stop clicking and use the spacebar because this is the second or third time I've missed the dialogue. June says, no, not always, no. He's a pretty cool guy once you get to know him. I don't like that excuse of like, oh, well, you just have to get to, unless you're like incredibly shy. I don't like when people are like, oh, you just got to get used to him when they're a jerk. Like, no one should have to get used to being friends with a jerk. You get me? You're supposed to enjoy a friendship. That's what a friendship is. Why am I going off like at a game called Summer Special? I'm already deep in my feelings. So Cesar says I have a hard time believing that. Well, he sort of grows on you over time. Much like mold or fungus, I'm sure. But the good kind of mold, like what you find on fancy cheese. Alright, I'm gonna end it here because we're getting pretty high up in the minute mark, and I want this to render in an appropriate amount of time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited to do a part 2. I just can't wait to play this game some more. I don't know how to close my videos yet, so I'm always awkward looking for something to say at the end. But thank you for watching, and tune in next time for part 2 of the video. I need to come up with something. I feel like I'm in a school project. Like, thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Okay, bye guys. Thank you.